Hello, we're here with Brian from 3HAC, is one of our AC partners, and their company is actually the one that Arjen Homes uses for all of the air conditioning units that we install in our modern homes. Thank you for coming, Brian, and tell me a little bit about your company.
3HAC, we've been in Tampa since 1972. We specialize in high efficiency, high SEER units for modern homes. We've partnered with you on a few homes, and we've been around the area for forever. We service all makes and models. We service commercial, residential, industrial. We have service plans. We do ice machines, anything HVAC related, ventilation as well.
Thank you. And this is the situation for our audience, is when we choose our contractors, in this case an AC contractor, we look at the reputation, we looked at the experience, we looked at how many years of have been established as a company, we looked at their employees, the fleet of trucks that they have, and the service and the quickness. So everything comes together when we choose a contractor like the 3HAC that makes our consumers feel better when they buy in a home from Arjen Homes, because they know that their needs as far as AC is concerned is being taken care of by this company. So now tell me a little bit about AC manufacturers. There is plenty of manufacturers in the market, but only a few are actually experienced and they have their dedications to modern construction.
Some brands are better than others for sure. We recommend Rude and Train product. I've always had really good luck and success, reliability with those. There are some other decent brands out there, but we strongly recommend those two brands, and they seem to be a really good fit with modern homes as well, with energy efficiency and dehumidification.
Now, Brian, with designs in modern homes, Arjen Homes require a lot of modern, sleek features. Can you tell us a lot about those that we use at Arjen Homes?
Absolutely. Definitely like to recommend variable speed air handlers, variable speed fan motors. They help with dehumidification. Modern homes are very well insulated, very energy efficient. Lots of big, nice modern windows, but they also because they're so efficient, they also have to bring in fresh air. So we bring in fresh air with fresh air intakes, and then we use the variable speed air handlers to dehumidify. So it makes a good all-around system. It's kind of the heart of the house. It creates a dehumidification plus fresh air it brings in because the house is so sealed.
Absolutely. Some other accessories that we have are like linears that we have installed in some of the houses. We have smart thermostats and things along that line that makes the house smart home and also very modern, very sleek.
Yeah, the linears are super sleek. We have them in the ceiling over here. They have to be sized and insulated properly, but when they're right, they're perfect. And they're super quiet, whisper quiet. The smart thermostats, they have Wi-Fi capability as well as dehumidification settings, so you can actually dial the dehumidification and your humidity levels as well.
Perfect. You said something about whisper quiet, and I know we use that in all our Panasonic fans in the bathrooms.
Absolutely, yeah, that's something that Arjen Homes does exclusively, and that's Panasonic bath exhausts. They actually are whisper quiet. You can't even hear them run. They're super well built, and they're a little more money, but they're definitely worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You said something about the linear grills. I mean, is that something that modern homes must have linear to be a modern home?
I mean, they go hand in hand for sure, and they definitely enhance the lines of the house. Most modern homes are very nice square lines, and the linear accentuates that. They're quieter. You have that whole presence when you walk in, that you're not being blasted by air. You just hear a nice linear movement.
So you hear Brian saying about linear grills in the modern homes. So if our consumers, you are in the market for a modern home, and you are going around looking at homes and builders, take a look at how they actually build their home with what kind of AC components. And one of the things that the modern home must have, based on the architecture and the lines of the homes, is to have these linear vents that makes a modern home. If they don't have linear vents, the attraction of a modern home perhaps is not there. But also, since we're talking about windows, we're talking about high ceilings and big windows. Obviously, there is a relationship between in a house for how many tons of an AC do we need on a modern home. Can you elaborate on that?
Absolutely, yeah. That's probably one of the most critical things is sizing the systems properly. We use energy calculations to determine that, but typically anywhere from 650 to 800 square feet per ton, but we don't use that. We actually calculate all the window sizes, the overhang, the tree exposure. There's a lot that goes into it, but once it's calculated properly, that is really the key to the health of the system, because too much tonnage will create mold and too little won't cool the house. So we have to get just the right exact spot plus the fresh air coming in to really make the house breathe.
Now, Brian, I know we use multiple AC units in the homes when we don't really need to. I know we're building a couple houses right now that we have 3 AC units in it where we can get away with 2. Why do we usually add additional units?
That's a great question. A lot of builders don't go above and beyond and do multiple zones. They try to economize and put one or 2 systems in when the house really should have 3. And the 3 is to zone the house properly, and it's also because modern homes have challenging issues with ductwork because of the way that they're built. Sometimes the duct won't go to one side of the house or other, and rather than compromise that, Arjen always goes, let's put 3 systems in, let's make sure that we have a zone for each area, and that way you actually have a master zone that's just dedicated to the master system, or throughout the house you have dedicated zones.
So that help us actually sizing the ductwork correctly.
Absolutely. That's instead of compromising and undersizing the ductwork, which I've seen that a lot of builders do, we actually put in the correct size duct and we don't compromise that.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us, Brian. I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate everything your company is doing for Arjen Homes. And folks, again, when you build and when you're looking for a modern home, you need to make sure, what type of AC units, what type of tonnage, what type of manufacturer, and also what type of accessories they have to make your modern home the best what it is in the market. Did you like this video? Do you want to learn more about ACs on a modern home? Subscribe and please visit us at www.arjenhomes.com. Arjen Home is Tampa Bay's luxury modern home builder.